Blue Financial Service, and every step with you, trust in Blue. A honomo and a bit to me a wow. Na bibia shot to me a koye. Kaise, sa promo we ye rane till 31st December. That the first movie okwa ye de kitewose. But for now, at the end, a Blue Financial Service, just go there and have your money saved and everything secured. All right, so Emmanuel Sono Mienu romantic bako sisifia bako adjoining me life. Ewa how do say? From Sankofa ladies. Sankofa ladies, bibi abo call there. Hey, we sisifia bako levels. What do I say? Now one the best sisifia no. Ewa na besa na nye wana hwebio. Bibi abo call there. Sankofa ladies, mo ye dey.
Sankofa ladies. Yeah, group beer. Yes, sir.
Musa?
Yeah.
Musa?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joy. Oh! Uncle Frenamra. Musa, okay, and I'm your debut.
Yes, traditionally, I do kind of things now. NDC form, so yeah, campaign by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Okay.
Nah, yeah.
I see. Yeah. Na model creative when this tsunami victory 2024 atade say
I'm say yami adom abato ayeto no 7th December yami adom President elect John Dramani Mahama ewini a very wide gap
and so also most of them per wide gap na mo dem awo
yami adom yenya na say de pena eno nti yentuma yeah, we chose the name Tsunami because it was just.
Hey, Tumanini. Oh, Tumanini.
Yeah.
I see.
Very beautiful.
Into Moton. Why you they say?
70 cedis.
70. Oh, that's a way the boy for now. More to me. Abu Nkofo we na motor 1 year 70 cedis.
Because
Obi at me to be
Ghana is green today.
I see. Because we akabe barely less than 2 weeks.
Yes.
Maybe since the John Dramani Mahama president. Our Ghana ha. Into 70 Ghana.
Yes.
But who did sorry na me hwe we say pamode no. Efe papa. Oh. Ah. It's Sifian levels. Allah. What you say? Because I'm 360 account. Sister in here. Oh, they build this to buy. Oh, I see. But if you mum there, it's about on the 70 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Everyone can hang one as a baby.
Will have it. Who pay be free other place? I bet me a delivery amount.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. It's when a victory party, no?
Yeah.
2024.
So nyebi.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is now when nyebi na just on this near your guy. Oh yeah, this na woni sa dey we be a on your guy.
Yeah, papa really no win and it's so special.
Yeah.
Ti ebe yan kai dia e da ho a o kai a o say president bi ba Ghana.
Wow.
Say ni percentage no nya ye no.
And they been see that. And they been see that.
So far on Tsunami Victory 24.
Tsunami Victory 2024. Yeah. It's when they shall call inauguration.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, 70 Ghana cedis per yard. Into say me here be say.
It will be here 2 years.
2 years. 140.
Yes.
Me must mean to me share this year there. Say me central ni wo. But me say nana no. Me here na me Nti obi pe bi obesile nya bi ato.
Your telephone numbers are.
Hey, more fun to do tentem. But more bebre wo ho there because over 5.6 million the two Abadima John Dramani Mahama. Obia person onya bi.
Obia.
Aha. Ayi kra to man no. Ayi to man no. Person me body. Ayi to man John ba betom. Drama ben obi fra obi person onya bi. E de manim ya betu ya fra.
Bia number no 020 29 76 958
nya mo trouble number no 050 29 76 958 numbers bi no number aha but mo am share live e Facebook numbers no go screen echi screen so so na mo am share live e mo share live e TV number no go screen ani mesro limited edition we a tsunami 2024 victory say also wo do mahama na also do the NDC now the way ya my we must dia pamata dia form who ya come but combination is serious o black and white and a green kakra frame na red BM kakra chen baby e correct pa also do the NDC na person call inauguration bia 1 year dey 70 Ghana cedis Mr. my friend free night call me free night call atade nti we material nti and our friend but your sabo number ni bi ma me
050 29 76 958
aha and a number
and I say
0243
42 34 01 eno na ye numbers mi no pair obi from na catch us with different material bi won mo enkoto we are the victory and anniversary victory tsunami 2024 mum de na kan say mo ye hurricane mahama ojurugusa eti finally the number kana yetumi njamo kwa na mo nkoto because course ne ba na eba
ni ebe kan say yes ro bibia embe tobi na 7th January no ye nyina nhye se na ye wini ya Ghana ye green no ye nyina nhye na Ghana anya fefefe yeah
all right ntimi na mo say sisi numbers na guso e was screen so sankofa ladies om ho ofe yi pa oduru odum na automatic ni wia ni ope bia no wasan fa ka ho bye ma ko ji 2 years we chiro wa we di tia tie da mo say
yes ye das afoni na meto bi ni emfa nkoja president elect
what's the one
Ghana phone na
okay
both NDC MPP just so bia meto bi
na emfa nto on emfa enkai
president elect
okay
7 January.
All right. 2024 election.
Very well. Very well. Obi ankoto bi. Me say e be di ka to bi o to wi na so pam wi betumi di kan na pam boxer shorts ahye.
Na be bow tie crab.
Oh yeah, bow tie ne boko the tsunami 2024 tsunami victory 2024 ebom there e da mase mon ko fa course na mo start obi opa bia to bia Ghana half na baby amenya bia to
we
deliver baby
nationwide
I see
worldwide baby
oh worldwide okay so mo fia bro chire ba program no betime
yeah sure bia wo bia e be sene
okay yate it's a better be Niger na watch him next 2 weeks near so ya konta president na day
yeah
all right nti me esa so come for Electroland Ghana Limited in farm omo ye super mega
but I don't the same name
wow sir asabra na okasia the worst thing is see a member titiri we before member life um say e find musika hwe oba bi eja omo maame na omo ma it's a dangerous decision
so it's dangerous to take care of your wife
the bill
it's not a wife
ti asem na me kan ye
all right church mu ye
men mo bi amfa broni kasa wife nda da oba na ye wa no omo kuma na omo ye yere no omo nya wives
ye yere no okay ko anim
mama bi amfa brofo nda da wife
yere no
omo ye yere no omo nya wives they don't wire anything
o de ye yere no omo yere ye ko
the dangerous thing ever before mema ya ye and say ye di esika ehwe oba bi eja ye maame nom ye papa nom ene ye ma
oneska de also hwe maame no papa
tete no ho na wo fasefo di de kan ma ho ba ya nte ase
no wo fa ho
ene ye share da edi broni kasa wife edi husband
nuclear family
any nuclear family
na say nuclear family
African yen ye busu ya totwene
abusu sansen
so what I say bakano ye wi ade abeka tra say unim say me mama pani bi one ne nase atna from day one ye ware no besi ne one nase ne tie
ye
nase ba no owo 98 years ye be di ni birthday 28 December
no 98
wow 98
odaso nete
nase no I was 78. Tifri Maka, how many years? 28 difference. On an atra from day now, you worry no. Ebe sine.
Wow.
Wamon coin.
No, Obanzo warrior, who no asbeko.
But I know when you sophobia catch us, a bush of former warrior. I had Jaomo Kakra. Yeja on a coin.
Yes, you know, so Jam Kakra.
Yeja on a coin. And the adas, Yenja Kakra, that over 2 bedino. Monquamonto.
Someone can say Jam across a Kakra. Shut and go mom space.
Mistake be before my
mom space.
And they say. Bibini bemo wo sika de ne sika hwe oba bi eja ne maame ne papa ene ne ma
maame fo ne papa fo ne de wo ya brand wo ya baba wo so wo hwe wo mo
and sa brand said wo say friend say
hey Hakimi
it's the best decision ever in his life.
Also best one decision no ba no ne to no mo ano
wo say
say oba no ne no aduane ma no
oh yen ka say oba waye ne ho ade enye yire mpo de waye ne ho ade
na se wo yo oba ho ayo oba ho ade oyo de
ho ade re kire say ye ka say be me bia koye oba bi ho an ne ho ade e kire say
wa ko fa na betena no so ne be bobra
eti difference be na wo ne de mo friend na ware yenim difference be na wo
difference e wo ne say
ho ade yo nya ware
na ye den
aha bi satisfy penifo no pa na mo kan kire
enti aware de
aware de ya yire wo aji obi tin se free wo
ya yire wo sesen
They said na no.
Na say oba ne papa ka cho say ne ba ne tin say 5 series obi ka so obi 3 e was utia aha enti ya yire wo
okay enti eno ne yire no see ma be fie afi ma be fie okay
na ya ji obi tin sa afi ho ba oba na waye ne ho ade no I can't.
Oh, they better so actually. Me sports in front.
Oh,
the best decision ever. Sports Book Pro Max.
Sports Book Pro Max. Yeah, no pay. Where would Ronaldo aka? Sagana Hana Ronaldo. Only Ghana how many years?
More than.
Yeah, no look at the Oma was saying.
Omo Nkola year 6, but again they will me 4.
Aha.
Yeah.
Sagana ha. Na Ronaldo one mam yenu. And Quebec Chom said National Security Minister unko investigate Ronaldo. Answer. They get any offense say.
Georgina.
Anka Georgina na kwatwempena.
Say.
Sagana Hana Georgina. Only Ronaldo atena. How many years ni?
67 years.
Oma was saying.
Omo Nkola 4.
Why no one here?
O say and ni o ye pentonton kran wi nguno.
Ya yire no.
Obi ayire no.
Okay. Say from ha. Quebec again so who are on heaven. See man ready did
good. E wonu ya abrochi.
Debi nonsense. Nyame anim broni wo.
You know say who be di matem.
Nyame anim broni wo. Nyame anim Ronaldo Portugal na nyame di bebu aten.
Nigeria who say wo amane ni amane.
Amane be ya.
Ese ye di.
The ultimate of every human being here then heaven. Sasa na mo ka kire. Sasa na so for the dada. The ultimate is heaven.
Okay.
Na heaven ho so you say ye na ye pe. Ti say yame anim ye na ye pa. Ada na do discussion there. Mo say ebroni amamre na ye amamre.
Ba say nya
before class of
yes.
E dey na two ebue Emmanuel ebue.
Nere.
Oh, tobo. One why you are ebue ya no.
Nere China. Ya je. Eja pa den nyina.
Eti ya ba yero.
Say.
Me say me wu ko na me san ba wiase bioma. Men ware bia ye de be kokota ye be sign da men ye san kwase ade ni biom.
Okay.
Ati wanu so.
Me se mi wu ekoba wiase wem. Na se me da ye be ma. Na se me ware a.
Ba that's ba.
Sama ware na ye sign.
That's ba. I put it to you say that's ba.
Me say na dey na simple.
Ye ba do mu adwuma pa wo.
Me pe.
Oba ho. Oba bada. This is na afia bi na na tu gina mu kakra na tu no. Be hu ne ye de be yo.
Enie me bi aye trouble. Ama bi before mema. Ba ye hu ye.
Yeah.
Ewiase ndo be ma. The world hates a man.
How?
Number 1. Ghana ni be ma betimi abe for ba fia bruchiri. Ghana had na kwetena bruchiri.
Kokubenu.
On the one they try the mortgage is 25 years. No try dan carry. Ah. Oba ne ba no di nsamfo na be ma ne bie na no pe. Ye ba be yi be ma ne ne megu abonten. Be say oba no on tra dan nim. Be ma ne de okoda slow nim. E wi ase no be ma ho. And women don't appreciate men.
Not at all.
No woman, including my mother.
Said okay.
Okay. Number one. Your friend is saying, Yachra, or your video be by net Sunday.
Yeah.
Or say, I am a man, yet why you say, my wife don't appreciate me, my girlfriend doesn't appreciate me. Then Yankopo no Kurano Bobano. One man Akrano, they appreciate you.
Say,
ye bre won wo fa ma 1 million jina ho a emu 3 na appreciate mema ba sa 3 no ba ko di 80 years
1 million
wo fa ma 1 million jina emu 3 na appreciate mema wa sa 3 na wo ho no ba ko so di 80 years ba ko so da hospital mpa so na ba ko na fe no 4 years to ba war hwan
na o de ye no 4
hwe
ye no 4 na ba ko so the whole ba.
Back so obi da so the whole ba. Eti
but obey steady.
Heh. And unya hia, wo se bebe bia nani wo ne maame, ne papa, ne mma ho no, ne yiri suro no.
Yeah, that's true.
Bebe bia nani e wo ne maame, ne papa, ene ne mma ho no, ne yiri suro no.
Okay. Identity.
Because
nice question.
Oba bia suro bema ne maame relationship with the bema no ni kunu. Say you're very close oba bia you careful. Onim so ogoro ho a ye betin tikita ma no.
So me no me maame dey tentan.
Bema bia odo ne ma pa no. So the makoware a oba na oba de suro. So ono akra na woni na wo no ma no kra so a no hu se wani wo ma no ho pa. Sometimes they use in Kolano and blackmail.
I was watching a movie and
yeah. They use
the movie now. Reality TV. Me movie muna me hu ye.
Ghana na me what are
me inexperience.
Wo maame, wo papa, and then wo ma. Should be the 1 2 3.
Emma me nim papa so dem ndi omo agro and they would diaga.
Because one you careful ho. When you say be me wu an oba hu so fa so.
Oh go ya cancel sa
Che wo papa ma wo wiase bu nyina de bia we be di watem. Ada wo be wu no. Obe hu se na wo na ye be ma papa. Eso na wo pema cha oba bia wasase. Be ma bia wasase.
The da obe wu no that's a ba me so.
Oba bia se omu che ni nan. But they will guess wo krom ha nyina si. Na wu before your wife.
So boase e wu no dey fa co decide.
Or that also na ni so tena. Obey appreciate you.
Yeah.
So, mema ye wo hwe ebue ye mfa ntu ye ho fuburo nyenye
bebre o.
Me say on one of the most successful footballers in the world.
Woni me bia se wonu bia me di ye.
Kasa.
Me fa maka na ma chro me fridge ho. Mr. and Mrs. Den. Nam de atar ho. One day between them say hey would ni guy. Me tam fridge nam de acha na ma koto fofora ba ye. No, yenye real. Me pema sempa. But I have sat down and I've realized yemre so man wo.
Oh, I just say shemu.
Men na catch they don't appreciate men.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, constant factor.
Men man so appreciate man.
Yeah, men ko. What was say me in that team?
Mon na ta mon pesa come man here. Asebe na mo ka.
Once I'm catch us be ma te sekra man.
Henry Cote. Who has to fit?
Me Henry Cote.
What say to man no nimpanifo na catch say be ma te sekra man. What is asem ni?
Ma o ye dan.
E just say be ma ye constant.
Say. Mo de sa so sisi ma.
Et say.
Mo ya sam de sisi mo.
Et say Spearman's theory on intelligence or the G factor and then the S factor.
G is the S kind.
G is general, S is specific. Mema ye constant.
Say.
Munya
access to cheat.
Na that's what
cheat.
What the country
general tie. Mema
cheat the tree here.
What do you na bra? You say constant. Remember your constant.
Remember
continue.
Remember your constant.
Say
we ye and day. Yes, even 14 to be maso. Bema nye sumye na odi theater so dey ntra bema ye constant. Said ye tie no, na ya bosu tie no. Sa na ye tie, the wedi 80 years, the wedi 50 years. He, wo shia bema wedi 90 years and ra ho a o super anya se wa fe na yira wawu, ne bema ewu.
Imum.
O say, wo shia bema wedi 90 years a. Oti baby su, oti eyi ase su a, nya se wa kai na yira wawu, ne bema na ewu.
Adase bako.
Wo dey na ewu.
E da mi out from Peko.
This has more close to be there.
Oh, that means I'm so never weekend yeah. My be wedding 63 years. Na ne be room. Na so kwa kope Viagra when ya match bi na kwa kope Viagra.
Okono Viagra.
Ono Viagra ni what the catch ya. Okwa koto amramu. And when you stroke. What is the baby?
Who sia be ma wedi 90 years or tie yi asisu. On fee obia.
Ne be me. Eh.
Because men, we are constant. We are a day. We play God. Women play nature. Be be ni asase so sesan.
Ani ntina mo de mo zaba mo pese ma.
Dabi, enya wonya nyame. Eti we are David.
Ndi Nyankopon na ye.
David be ma oyare.
Nyankopon na ye musa.
Na me na mbo me ho.
Na ma no so e.
Dabi to pass wo beti ase men jampe gan no.
Onim solo.
Solo be.
King Solomon.
Bible.
Who to say na you be fa. Oware ma do say.
Edoso.
Onim pra for do say.
Edoso.
Bible need to be can say the yere no num na pra for obi fa da chi.
Ntina.
There be people say men to me tell how the reasons why men are constant.
Yeah, ni sana yesisi ma.
Dabi ye ndru ho men jumping gun.
Yes, jumping gun say. Be ma de ne
be ma de den.
Antaru so wa nyi stadium ho.
Entwini.
We play ababu from
so. We are den. To apeja to what you beti o de nyam te.
Ya da ye ho ba. Put me am bushi wa ho.
Enti de tie ne say. Wunya hu this nipa oye be ma. De obre na odema esese wote na se oye constant.
Na musisi ma.
De yan kan sisi asemo. As I said, what Daneno? As my walking, David. As my walking, one or the me your baba. So what are you saying?
So I'm saying that. Control the budget. About when it didn't pour.
It is a way a bear man. Wow, bre now what the mano. Dear Obrema. Any bear man. Who cobre. Now what the abba? Yet from has a say no. So when you was cassette day. I saw two school fees.
Yes. Bet your water bill, to your light bill.
Bet your water bill. Bet your light bill. And me ameka. Me say we a bear man. Mama, you didn't your water bill, so we scrap it to you. All the bills to your what you remember about it. Or the bay or your Roman software our fast back or the bay say. Or the bay oh say.
Oh, papa, baby now. Or the Sika air boy jamai, not in the Sika, and this. Or the bay or the bedroom. Or the bedroom.
Real. Young man and Tia say you or the bay. Actually, what for 10 million did you want? A mood two, Daddy, where the mood two pet and or the Sika Mawa. Uncle was also back 85 years. And the next one also on the hospital in Paso.
I don't know.
It is a way a bear man. Well, when I will bread, now what the man. It's a man with a bear man, men ya quadro. As some American are sitting, I don't know. Yes, I'm in Pemas. I love women, and you know it. Share a pediatric and or Bewareno, or the better, or the command again.
Kasa.
No, the man can know what's
Kasa. Yeah, boy.
I forget the next.
Me must know.
When I make I
7 who go for
that Apeja do say.
Or the better.
You are Apeja do say.
Or the better. We are recording strategy to trouble for it. So trouble for it. Yeah. One until we are bear man, many of them, my main cancer control. Me onza metaka me se madwuma we bo me a metwi truck me fa ho me maame me ma me papa nti yama ya the brofo husband sasofo bi e preachi a na wa abbreviate husband and odi preachi H A U ada no mutumi abbreviate kunu ekunu ne chese ye kunu mi kunu eti obi asro
answer questions
we ye be ma he bra me se biri wo mogya ni ye dwuma no wonye sika fa bi sie dibi he tatade eno am ni je eno na nsam ni je bi dam me hwe me buafu me buabu tikina me to shirt 15 mono 1 2 3 4 5 10 11 12 30 40 15
Yes, me wo mecho.
ewie ne kodi enum ka
Yes, me wo mecho.
ewie ye no ene yesa kwotena ase si debi yambo ye krasu didi
ekra ka feraze
he we be ma menya kwadro asam na me kana se china na me ka che no
Ndie me no ya
be lazy
akwadro
if you said no woman would ever appreciate you, I am telling you today, no woman. Hey, Isaac, na mama your friend say.
Isaac then.
Isaac mama your friend say.
Isaac mama ne friend say.
o say
Rebecca ya Isaac mama.
oh Sarah
Oh kwasole akoni tie ne fa.
Sarah,
yeah, sure.
Then Abraham ye na Sarah appreciate it.
Ah kojo.
Sarah akofa abofo de won abafie.
Ante say.
Ama bofo mu ya hye won kom sa afidance say na wa wo na Sarah sere ono ne Abraham.
So sere.
Adeta na osere.
Bibia wadui.
Bebia woni wukunu te. Level ya wukunu ni wadui na echi do. Say na onjiri ni.
Tabi wona say.
Eno na ma Abraham hu say no. Some the Isaac koba for the me mistake catch na maami we ya aforobo na ma so. Abraham anya dodo aja.
Adana na bonsamo ho. Me nya me se ode akra koba for.
Oba bi oba Bible ne mama mienu. Okodi ba ko achi. Ekoje ba ko nhira. Ekotwa odwan. Oba wetimi aye mayanka. The first mayanka person in the Bible ay oba abatwa. Rebecca the dika ye abatwa managing director.
Boche.
Abatwa boche. Ay Rebecca. Etimi hwe ne mama mienu. The world we are sim appreciating them man. We are Bema what you now. Who are you appreciate you?
And no power in so cry.
No, so story now the buy. I have some casio.
No me kwa wana kasa.
Abaya no ko
Then me even
say okukum aboa.
No ye ho.
Ede ne ho de no to home and dry because aboa no se wukuna. Moja ne baye yasunti wo de no enye te se nipa de. O de to ho ama ne woi. O pa apaso e de twitwa so ma ne ko fom ma ne yete se nipa de. Ada na mama you ope ba ko do ja ba ko. You can marry a woman, she will still love her ex boyfriend more than you.
Yeah.
E masu mo bia ntra ba bia nka say ye cast ntia e masu. We are say do bema because ye there if ko ye nyina ahwade if ye Apple 2 cedis. Apple.
Then na good 2 cedis.
Then here na Apple you say.
Apple.
Oh,
na good.
Apple 2 cedis. Apple
2 cedis bro.
Apple 2 Apple 2 cedis.
And which is 50 pesos so 2 cedis.
If ja Adam ho wo tro ni mu ono no ye in charge of everything. That is why I bet me atoka $80,000 dia mo ba na be ma fufura to fuel 500 Ghana cedis gum no na kwada.
Assemble krenia.
Apple 2 cedis e tro kakra ke ye da way if I respected tro ni ku no ni timi. Ekodi Brosama chikwaje Apple 2 cedis. 2 cedis bro. 2 Ghana cedis.
Then na good 2 cedis. 2 cedis.
Apple no so say na enye dua ni nyina na ote ye o ba ko pe no te fi dua no so odi wie ye no osade bi ko ma Adam no do no ma Adam di wie na nyame ba ya on say Yankopon di gan ko owo no okwo ha first okwo Adam ho.
No, but you look at the way
we are bema o biri wo moje ni ye djuma
no ya ajun say
na ma wani ko wo ma be
ene wo ma ene wo papa
ena wo yire
men ka asama ndwene wo yire ho eyire no so wo so ye constant cause na ya yire wo na ya jisikere fi unse enti wo po what asifie On just say.
I desire for come.
No, as some year can I pay for dream breath. Only 2 years. We made 5 years. Abrante be. I worry your 6 months and the software share no. How is she doing? I say, are you talking about my beautiful, loving, fantastic wife? That's what I say. Yes, she's the one I'm talking about. So okay. Oh, she's very fine. Adjectives name me and sound. Wonderful, lovely, beautiful. Odi 1 year na software share no. So how is she doing? I say, are you talking about my beautiful wife? Were you two a film?
And in 5 years, they sound.
Adjectives naka one. Odi 5 years. Software. Oh, share software. So you want to ask me? Nyame na hwe so. On a more serious note, I say I'm a matribu ye one day. But that son of bathroom, on sa baby I make on a sort of massier. Me share Cobasia when you have trained Timia, over Tronse Munu.
We say, Obesonia, 1 minute silence and or yesterday innovation, the ma Job. Job,
Ma, yama man, Trimunya one day. But I think the black woman deserves hard love.
Oh yes, that I agree with you.
How?
More than 500%.
What are you talking about?
As a woman who say, these are the things, don't do it. Say Adam to be from if it's one when the apple. No. Say Samson, Jilin and Nidin, Samson on Pemau. Samson, in the Bible, Samson and Pema, when Onima Mape, Delilah Bakupel.
Oh!
Sisifia one pe.
Oh! I've been thinking no better.
I don't know what it is, sir.
And no soon point yes no Baku no cofa Delilah can hold Delilah pe. Say Samson be any. And was again in your bed than a kukuna. Samson man any corner mamma and papa. I am telling you today we are bema upa fa upa jai. A man is one by yemen upa yemi and family home. But what I'm telling men man and now no pay 23rd December they say. For some year we 2 to 1. Morning call a juma home.
And they
we are bema your man with juma bill what who crack or ye juma.
No, I agree.
No, Ebema Banaba respect to more.
I agree.
Number 2, when you call mammy home.
Good. Number 3.
So mammy tiasia. But when you and call mammy who said Bema.
Number 3.
I mean in Bema Bia, say ya me no say.
Okay.
One more choir soft for her. Ewo, one more choir soft Pentecost be. But one more choir apostle. They could do my worries. For the past 8 years. Obane the hall, Bema nkwana the bedroom.
Oze.
Aha.
No, onyan hwe.
Obane timi hwa Bema nka je se me mfa bone nche. Share no mask. No mask away. So no de Twitter was then the buy. Nah. Sometimes I listen to some Ghanaian women and I laugh. Sakami krone Elon Musk pa. Kanema mema na ye no kame nema kame ye no. Sir, on ma 7 or 14. Just Google. The last child, oh no October was November,
yeah.
I am not preaching that, but I'm telling you, sir, if you cannot appreciate your own will be owned by somebody you don't know. I'm telling you today, Opa fa, Opa jai. No, you wasam. Yamrafi. Pro
East.
Yes. MP elect.
Yes.
Ewaha.
Ono kutu Kwabena Donko.
And a primaries or 2 honorable Kwabena.
2 in 1 time.
Kwabena Donko. I am not here fine.
Yes.
One of my greatest joy in say I am not MPs in Kwakra for na corner ye omo yes o mo lusu omo seat no Omsio Mrantie Bibri ba parliament dodo. Debi time na ono omo kono madi mfie sei. Who was 60 years? Pacho. What the 60 what the 4
18 16
what the 16 years of parliament? Who was 60 years? Yet 60 years 16 if 16 more aka say. What 10 if 60 more aka 50? What 6 if 50 more aka 54? Aka 44. Where then aka tell me say Mrantie ko parliament do wabra wo ko hono 44 years. Wow. Bibini be mabia yini a no body brate say Ghana ni abrewa. Yamani kunu tawla na kono on the ohia sika bum ntwe wa kire wo ma no.
And Monday nyabutre.
No kwasam ne say ye de Mrantie ne be ko parliament ho.
Oh yes.
Cause ye ni so abo efe. Fine.
Yeah, so Emmanuel Kweku Buam and the Kukutu Yura Komnadonko, former energy minister. Yes, former energy minister. Now, a few way results are by very, very interesting. I will prove East one more on it you see a pay and the contest here. A pay? Yes. A petogbo. Oh, okay. A petogbo. Now, Emmanuel Enya 20,287 votes, representing 69.90%. And you see, Enya 8,737 votes, representing 30.10%. But in nominal figures, 2020, Pro East for a year, member of parliament, this current. Emmanuel, I mean, higher than the Casa because last 4 years, 2020, parliamentary candidates no 21,153, and a few year 20,287.
Yeah, check presidential. No?
Presidential, no. Okay, Mamenko Pro East presidential na fe yendi ho enkomo so ha no say Pro East presidential member presidential no sisia na fe oh away. Okay, yes, presidential results. Pro East. Okay. Pro East, John Dramani Mahama, Enya, a very 23,329. And John Dramani Mahama, Enya 23,329. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Enya 17,616. More than 2 times the vote of Motoma parliamentary candidates, no, or the 2 Edema, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, but overwhelming 17,000 votes as against 23,000 votes. Quite close, but Pro East as it stands now, a honorable MP poto a more than way, no recollation, no recount, no pressure. Until the baby D. Emmanuel Buam. Hey, guest, and I don't pay. Bra, Aquaba. Biaboko, dear.
Daruma.
Nah, open Biako tuna, former energy minister.
Debbie, Mammy Chawa no pay. May Bana is a maniac on common hopa.
Emunia,
Uncommon Amudi.
Sir.
Now, me fa kwenya wesun chia Pro East for.
Okay.
Onim Pro East baby nipadom na sheda oka Pro East na na say nipa ni so abro mo kakra. Yeji asem ne yeken.
Oh, yeji
asem ne yeken. Enti Pro East wo won kran. Na ye ka Pro East na wo hwe Pro Easter. Ofi ha na oduru kumase a wode wani akere mampon edwura kwan. Efi okọ nyina na wate ase amanten. Atebubu amanten.
Okay.
Na say wawura Bono East region nim. Na Bono East region ye wo Far East, which is Atebubu amanten. Sine East, Sine West. No about Pro West, Pro East. Pro West near Prime. Pro East yeji.
Oh,
there's a no hit voter lake no. We transfer no at the panto and a boat a transfer and there's a word Savannah region.
Oh,
that is Pro East for you.
I see.
So Pro East is in the eastern part of Bono East region.
Okay.
Which is ending the region. Okay. So we drew now transfer there. What do north? Yeah.
Oh,
I see. Salaga South. Hono.
I see.
Nti many Ajazuera and a bosse.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ajazuera.
Ajabaya cheche mo asi enim no.
Oh, one member of parliament elect. The second term.
Yeah.
No, cheche.
Honorable Ajazuera.
Ode Baumia, you know.
Salaga South.
Yeah.
So that is where our jurisdiction.
So how did it happen? I mean,
we are now two
me just say me papa Dr. Kwabnadon.
Oh, what's up here? The was that's of friend papa.
Me papa no. Me offer preoccupy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, go to the yeah.
Yeah. Delegates no na e dey akwanya ma me say ye papa wa ye bi ne braso nti was say fresh limbs ebeto aso na ye dey constituency no kwanim na baby obi anopa me chia no papa me salute good morning menim say adwuma wa yama pro east no ye remfi ye bekai only one of the MPs in the history of pro east on say na Yatebu North constituency to pro constituency and then to pro east constituency. Na say ye hu say your constituency no 3 stages ni nyina no. Wono ni MP nya what develop the hinterlands amaye. Into Oka Chips compound, Oka school dan yesisi dodo na na breso ene nya sa empunto yi. Na megidi se baby a waye adru no. Pro is we are still one of the developing constituencies. We are more deprived. Economically, we are not very sound. Enti megidi say this is the opportunity for us in Pro East as part of the NDC government and then its agenda. So we are going to lift the image of Pro East to another level. Menkwami ntimi
yeah.
Enti mesa asrebium me papa baby a wo bia no said de wonya akoma wo de boaye na ye pagya Pro East na ne menim se obesa so mu na ya pagya.
No, congratulate you there. Who win here no?
Yeah.
Both primaries and then the general elections.
Yeah, primaries no.
Primaries in there now. Before but
do baby no. I'm say you know a human nature.
Yeah.
Ade bia we na do baby sometimes na ya to me no. The onus lies on us say ye be ma asomdwe.
Yeah.
Bible class say emuaye boko esanka abufu.
Anyway.
Enti time abufu no mu no. Me mom na wasa me dafo.
Okay.
Na me ma asomdwe ba. Edu baby utimi so mo ya chita afo no na obi akoka obi nti na mari ono abu mari. Nti ebasa o so ka mo obi adam and that is what I've done.
But MPP before so eyi nipa 280 e dey free omo party ni mo Aguna
280.
Aguna West.
Almost a mile there.
Almost omo yi omo dey omo support independent candidates in then.
By yedi we are special announcement to MPP. Almost a more cast.
Party cast. Oh, party but you be Medina o.
A chakra.
Ebi akopa ke bi wo fie bi wo Medina. Ebi so kaswa.
Medina.
If you be so omo de mo pickups white ni bi akogu o. Eno ye mo party cards. Ye mfa ho. Mo pa mo ba ban cars na wo mo won de. Ye beje. You maybe I'm a party cast no. I know you're more amasem. So
you might tell us, Oko Parliament fresh and what promise a lot of Nema or Pro East one or more, Omonya GD or more just 4 years per. And then I'm more.
Media almost say the work of a parliamentarian, I have very dicey kakra. Because said ye ganamra kunino esen. As a member of parliament, on should any adwuma poti bia camera wo boama Ghana ya hye ne yaye emrahye badwan yaye ni. But you see the onus has lied on us say at any point in time e was so wudi animu prebibi edeba. So media no men limiting to aban no nko a. And na may make some clearer to the public, both investors, business community ne say Pro is ye wasanse tam kakaka edaho. You to no pay Jumaye. Ye Jumaye betimaye agriculture. Emuni ya wo yen. Enti wo ba Pro isa de oya ba Juma kra na fua okotumu ba ire be ye aduane. What you say?
Yeah.
So me growing up, me papa a trained teacher, head teacher. And I'm the who say me papa wa trade or your headmaster. And so near kwafum. upon school baby okwafu memenda no aswa yi nyina ne mani nyina na ekwafu. So that culture of farming no abeka. But you know the world is graduating to another level. Say afu na wo ye no untimi mfa so ene sekan enye biem.
Yeah.
It is no more attractive to the youth. It is a youth no also okoya agriculture. Also in a modern and more commercial venture. It no near to answer obi a otemene enano pese. So when you jikuya ho for when you pro east, you asase tam kakraka. The pese ye ne say yembe commercialize yen sase no. Ni enye agric. Se be ya mabunu benya adwuma ye den aye. So apart from the aban ebe ya boy no, yen so ye tu sa na mon. Se ankran be ye ni ntimi nye den enya adwuma mfamo. Me ne wo ka say within the elections no may secure pepper Kayan pepper seats.
Okay.
Edema emaku ahodo bebre. Ena me no kase emaku aba eso abamfa so.
Oh, debi asama me catch you.
Eso abamfa so.
Ono bo twen you. One say obi tie chire and on a national policy. Ya tro say ye kotom meku aba. Ama madua. Na se nipa ni MPP ni a obeka se meku nketenketen den ya na ampon ene tabitakum
o watwa kwa bi adi o and the sika pa ya
ene keche kwa me apia beka bebo nyum se opana policies de meku nko a man kan kire wa dana wo frɛ me Friday no because ya ya fan say keche kwa me apia
oh sir
barber shop
sir
me na adam to when I do politics ya heavy binuane and I to na catch am say me apart from body anyum me mo anyum papa bia apart from body anyum papa. You see, building a nation
yes,
you start from the smallest particle to the biggest enterprise.
Yeah, sure.
And don't forget your traditional means and udidi. And only idea we a president as when you come near mana you swat it na ya edin aduane di ya ntontwene what you tell me say o meko de
day
meko no woni yo meko because we koto meko seat you know what that means
from CSR
say meko no koto CSIR no e kwa me nkruma de see enti Ghana ha na sika na beka wo mani dua meko do sa meko na oba da dua no ye de bi beba dwom nkra ha ma 120
yet omo 1 kilo na to be 10 kilos.
So ba ko bia o mbe say.
Unim de ye the teaspoon na sekire e ma o.
Oh, what I say?
So abeye empo e de amom. Me no ka say e ma no this year omo harvest ye nyina so omo nton sa mako no. Gradually they are taking the old seeds out of their family.
No
new one.
What I say?
Because it is very resilient to the weather.
That's how to konko baako ukwa yiye wo ho na to konko baako a we try the school fees.
Yeah, that's true.
What the provision.
That's true.
You don't sit at home as a politician and rubbish certain policies. Say nkoko nketenkete. Meko nketenkete. Meko teaspoon.
Wow.
Teaspoon.
You see?
And that is the innovation that they back into the agri sector.
And even teaspoon be send with me 1 acre.
Teaspoon. In fact, okay. Now they've gone to nurse it and wedua and I say it were yi makoni nyina said dua bako. Oh, first no the
almost between 50 and 60.
Bebre
60.
Bebre. Dua bako be nya more than.
I'm 4 years. Mekwa e 6 years so. It be 7 years.
Sir.
I be say my man for what so. You be kwa na ha ba.
But what tell am for gloves in shame so.
David. Yeah. What the gloves in shame say then we bet me ko hwa.
David we ko do bet ni hwa na wa hwa na.
We hear the sorry ya. What so when be who say nso tobacco mienu na sa green.
Yeah, sure.
Na wa sa kwoti green na ton.
So say green and haban so ye dropa.
So captain on ade a high wo ho ye weather no. Until this time ade a ye person ye invest na me bo mo the irrigational system. So one dam one village one dam. And so one of the farming hubs in the country. The Ghanaian food basket. Okay. Open by repa a free ye area ho back bebre. but yen so na ye kwan a ekọ ye mfum enye.
Yeah. So I'm trying to take back. When you nsuo no ho. When man nso.
Okay.
We shi wura enso no. Mo shi amon sesa nguo.
Okay.
Mon sesa enso no engu ho. Na mon fa nsuo empete so. Asa air for no. Nti wote a na odi a. Mo se makodua na ye tia ketekete. Wote a na odi afa ho. Enhye da, enwu da. Enso no because of the carbonate na wo no ebe twe asase mu no ban no abere so meko ni hini ni kofom bibiri ebe twe ama no
so
ebe so fine na so zo nto enche
captain so I agree
ashia fafa meko no
agree officer is your extension officer this is over pro is now boy
me try wura mo ti me kurasi di pa na
that is the nature of pro is and we are investing so many ideas so many technology and I've launched a group makam mabruna boom and ya launch pro is to the world
okay omo ba dey
ye pese hu potential sai ho
e dey na what yeah
akosumo dami enso na fai ho
oh sir
and nanse enso yiri say fai
oh
enti de ye pese ne say apart from fish na ye wo yensu no e dey biom ne betimi di nsu na ye
emom de
and 23rd bronya yo ko break out pe baby akwa akwaji wani
yes
ye wo island kakraka ye fro Accra town e wo
really
yeah Accra town me no work say sanki ya timi aye ho kama and ye dey some tourists it is also going to give us some form of economic benefit our area.
That's true.
Ferry so what be hu pantu na dan so no so on say cars na ko Burkina nyina efa tamale ese ye kwan water transport system ye ba bia ye betimi explore e beboy
because so need that ho
ensuo no it is one of the areas I betimi ahwe water transport
and to me dream ko industrial level to them that
so this time no ade am person me and say ye person ye invest wo we want to get the private sector omomra we sit with them minim say my papa John Dramani Mahama ohon oko north bia ho no fa
oh really
yeah
I see
because easier and it is not too stressful
yeah
o drive we kwan na say time your papa John Jerry John Rollins ye kwan since that time be payment na ehun renovation bia it will free from a dra to yeji first na take about 1 hour e say bet ma did 3 hours e was akwa no so ooh enye port holes keke port wells unim so abe water port wells na say if you try jinam and so the immediate part okay enter na or the number by we the deputy minister roads and highways all pro west Jalula honorable Jalula
oh really
my neighbor me ne nyina fa sa akwa no so na bridge bia wonwum ase a link pro is pro west to Atebubu Amanten abu be almost a year 2 years ni intimi nya ho adwuma
say
2 years eti afewe ensuo no
otenkra haza ben aye
ensuo no flade a menu gise ya ye free ye ji ba nyina ye kofa kentampo ansa na abakuma
and so dey that
so it tells you say that area has been deprived for quite some time now but then we want to involve the private sector in making the place more lively economically yen peja yen crofo emabunu ni bebre area school omuntimi ntoaso free SHS owie oni bibia ye so akra no hu ne say ono a why have baked wako school awie ontimi ntoaso ono nso a woka so onko afom a wo say a na Yoruba ti say me so we are looking at trying to also help them with nsano adwuma ebebo ama omadidi nsano adwuma be na ye ohwa ye betima import afri ye hode aba Accra anakwa amanone and these are some of the things pro is to the world ye investigating na ya launch sa agenda na kese na yatimi de aboa ye ho
so basically the energy na more target more aiming say within this short period mbetimi ayana motimi aton pro is to the world.
In fact, we have liaised with fashion GNTD, Ghana National Tailors and Dressmakers Association. Say ya won say man for bebre eje orders one kan present o muntimi nwie ede ne ebe ya ye de ntentan internet ebema JBTA or star bi or person odwudwi na ye nso ye wo fashion designers wo ye ho de ne ebe ya ye betimi aya de abmane so that you can get it rare time because you have no pressure ni ho
sure
enti obetuma pamade na gina so ma wonsa kan open no se captain kra hia de aba ne show so a obetumi enya 24 hours na nsaka. How do we do that?
I see.
So these are some of the things we want to launch deep into it. Apart from that, say island they are making and what some here me pa and investors are mutie. So I dream bia fa say you bet me a transform your island na ye bibi papa dia boya. You are most welcome. You bet na se near fa ho and I know say Ugugu se say be ho Accra town. It's an island. Yeah. Since 1963 and
wow.
Yeah, and soon to mean find that island.
How many acres?
It's about a hectare or about 2 hectares.
2 hectares. And say it's media coiner 2 in, 2 out to craft from the hotel, from the island. No, yeah, bridge on.
Yeah, bridge. Yeah, pet jet busy so. What I say? It's about 15 minutes.
And so what we can do?
Okay, so just to be alternative.
Yeah, you need to have bridge. Come on. Na kite me afaso.
Your ferry no crack ho.
Really?
Christmas say first baby a friend pantu first. Say pantu ne esi so. Eti Christmas say pantu ne esi so na say live man bi bia.
You be here.
Na dey esi so agodu island no na yaje anya asamba.
What I'm thinking now no. The island resort.
Island City.
Yeah, Island City Resort. That's what I'm thinking.
That way, no initiative.
Yeah. Island City Resort. So at just about $15-20 million, we should be able to
Captain Buscan.
Yeah, develop the space. Sure. Now you are bridging with $2.5 million. Sure. You know why a bridge that also. Sure. So what I said, then we can have the 17.5 to develop a very tall, beautiful edifice with Ghana flag sitting on top. Sure. It's a flight now from Europe, but now more be one in no who see it before they come to Accra to land. Now and no, beautiful. Just $20 million, we should be able to do it. Sure. Now, at least we can move away from Accra. This heat, this stress. Go there. Would you leave? It will be just about $200 per night.
The last time I was American, me can't want them. So,
we'll do it.
Okay. Captain said, Pro is Matthias.
So that is Pro East to the world. Yeah. More projected Pro East to the world. No, so apart from that, alternative livelihood program being available at the moment more because we all know say and they might shut down fire. Yeah. I mean, come crew. Yeah. I quite economically empower marketing. So what you market I could be and when free bar. Not then one for me, man. The real bag.
Bank by yes already.
It's our old person. Ya pay go. Nyame bona ba show in Lanka da kuma be store and the mobile the bedroom and the buy in. We want to open up Pro East to everybody. Yeah. What you say? Because most people don't even know what we are about in Pro East. Sure. But some market, you know, marketer, abwa Ghana ye. And so, I will say, JJ see habo, am I? Your fishing habo,
really?
Yeah. But the fishing habo has never seen renovation for the past 20 years.
Wow.
Now, I feel in so many years, and care for habo no.
Hey,
enti minim say ya papa John Dramani Mahama e buy no be say ye boss say obesi ultra modern market any habo amai. So that market ni ye need that. Market when MPP for from once in abunu tot sa DC we ba no obesi stores we nim. The current DC is we see stores obe hand over ma
DC no.
Na stores no. Wo hwedwa esiwo na asi stores kakra bi we nim a it means a nipa be interest be near them. Yes, it's not for the interest of the whole community. Because you market your marketer, see ye ni ya. Adwene wo ba bia. Ade ba kwa egu ye market no highway robbery. Robbery na wo ye kwan no so no. Enyo. Na minim say ade a ye be so ano. Nyame boa ebe ma ye market no so agina. Because ema ekodwa na kwamuka fotimi ko etwa kwan eje o musika o kira wan na bebe sa adwa no I know say stories no my be play but mesa person mo cameras be koye kwan no so then we do a full documentary on that street na yabwa the solutions of Pro East no it lies in our purview yeah ntwen aban bi ansa na ya act we want to take it up to say the general kan so captain to me boy we have solved one part of the issue
which is
issue say ba emwa bi e wa aban mu a the government of this day NDC government but we are willing to partner the public to do some of this because no be leverage on that for agriculture nyame bone etimi mechanize agric e wo on commercial basis said the oncophobia base on person mo ye abrufo on a large scale day and night irrigation na omumum export wa can you imagine the level of employment I be create a lot and the youth are willing to do that nti Pro East to the world agenda no minim say agenda bia ya sha say ya gbon dawro
but how is it going to be achievable within a space of 4 years?
You don't have to achieve it in 4 years.
Yes, but
we are going to make a major mark on this.
Okay.
Ebini nsema ma brochure commercially agric no yenye timu podada as NDC.
No, but me person who the kind of legacy I will person will leave because whether or not so could be more so could be more. Their legacy, or mama 4 years, or more so work here for 4 years. After the 4 years, they would have to decide again on you.
Exactly.
So Metro Abama and someone to Abama farmer.
Exactly.
Within the 4 years, legacy ben no person we just see one more. And I can't do ben no because obi ebe hu obeka say we dey me kra ni age and I work as when bit me age hu aka say no, this is what I have done for Pro East and I am so happy saying what me as I do way.
The legacy me person me jana say ye mabunu na wo so munya adwumai. Into whatever means possible you be create employment out of your environment no we'll do it e be need make about agriculture no there me major achievement am person me and there are so many avenues a bit me their boy man especially to harness their agric potential e man and them akoma omu seed fertilizer and this animal muhia condemn omunya.
I am sure say it will not end because of elections.
No. In fact, I started it before elections.
Okay.
I started this project before the elections. Because 2022 me yebi and 2023 me yebi and election year. So for this season, this is what I've done. And untina me gidi say a man be because campaign we a man and a original year campaign ye kese. Because all the interventions are made by na eboa livelihoods e so the legacy is say emabunu benya adwumai and that is the hallmark. So we would do few ye krom sisi a boys need to tin ase nkwankwa nuase no motin. It's not because they love to be there but what are the potential. The only company na eboa ye smart oil and then company na gu
smart oil
company na employ so many youth.
Smart oil.
Yeah.
No more day.
Traso
say.
You get it. So all these things,
smart oil no more day. Smart oil no more day.
From Anopa, almost so more.
Yeah. Even.
Smart oil no more day.
Young Chaso, Yanko.
You down form the quadrum Anopa Bia, Ayafo, boys no call for Manamako harvest it.
Honorable Chasuma Yanko, and then you to me breed to feel Omunya Jumani. So, so you can imagine the anxiety of the youth in Pro is so many over thousands at the thousands. Not only AGO, Parambo Sahaba, Argentina. These people were even coming from northern regions. Yes, to work there. I mean, and they have a large hectares of land. I say land and that.
Oh, interesting now.
So farming opportunities are massive with agribusiness. The agribusiness na urban. I have so much confidence in the NDC and your Papa John Dramani Mahama say the youth.
And
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, weather no. It's more like the savannah.
Yeah.
Savannah zone no cover your whole nyina to north. Because your weather is so unique.
Okay.
Oshoba in multiple folds.
Oh,
it's so in multiple folds.
The only area of West Africa that enclave. No, I remember in 2013, Tamani researcher was that area to see what it me. Aye wo hono. Realize that say ensuo no ka se eto oni break.
Otopa.
Ono aje ono awie. Ena ewia no so bona heat the sha say eba no kwa the west.
Ka se heat.
Se semre ya ye wo me. Ye wo. Sa hamatan ya ye wo msesi ye wo. Ukọ hwa ho weda no eye dry proper.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mfamam nti dua bia kra nwia no kra nhu.
Oh, so no.
Eye properly dry. And such area no sanka ye wo abanya abakwa na ye very smart government. Anka ye wo eniema bebre wo ho anka senka mekonya ye bedi wo Ghana hanyina ni ye de be ko export nyina se fipru.
Yeah, your time as say ko break it banti. Ima. Finally, ebi awase da bi abechia obi aseda bi na chese.
Aseda de aseda tro but the mechanic say pro is medamase. My idea mani age. Confidence is more like the savannah.
Yeah.
Savannah zone no cover your whole nyina to north. Because your weather is so unique.
Okay.
Oshoba in multiple folds.
Oh,
it's so in multiple folds.
The only area of West Africa that enclave. No, I remember in 2013, Tamani researcher was that area to see what it me. Aye wo hono. Realize that say ensuo no ka se eto oni break.
Otopa.
Ono aje ono awie. Ena ewia no so bona heat the sha say eba no kwa the west.
Ka se heat.
Se semre ya ye wo me. Ye wo. Sa hamatan ya ye wo msesi ye wo. Ukọ hwa ho weda no eye dry proper.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mfamam nti dua bia kra nwia no kra nhu.
Oh, so no.
Eye proper. The about 320 there. Majidi is best friend 1 hour 40 minutes. And I have an announcement so.
Oh, you better bet me. That would is $7. And yes, answer there.
Oh, a country called Ghana.
Oh, mine na say I bedroom point Sebi. What team crowd who left from all right. And Captain, the other side na the number of Ghanaian youth exited the shores of Ghana. Na sitting am say na be see aye because conditions na wa oman no mu no enya ade aye condition aye beti mo abrabo aye we. So what is amanfo kasa enya kasa no bi pe. Na mum we are all hoping say ye betimi build the very foundations of this country say the nkroma esi envision ye no na ye betimi enya da Ghana. Na se enya da Ghana na I'm very sure say ye nyina ye mre. Because I will go back to 1957, Abra Ghana nya independence. Now we the hope and they will chroma say and chroma take off. The kind of industrialization drive our shas here. Foundations are not only at the time na ye say a bajimu mere. Yes, in Yansa knew us amre no. But then chroma saw the wisdom say me kwaji asase funtam akusi the whole industrial city like Tema. Or ye motorway the can. I'm told that by the time I Ghana ye motorway no, not even London in the motorway. So you can imagine the idea. And the oyen in such a way say usiswa wunjina obebia until you arrive at the industrial city Tema. You drive back home. That was the idea. And my companies in as for the companies are kesiye. Emma na buy. My captain, go back to Tema today. What is supposed to be an industrial city is today a residential area. Our politicians are killing one another for a plot of land. Some will be saying, so the vision we are trashing. Then you come to major companies and we are Osha say Okroma. Now no me share video be on YouTube. Now I say 1960 na Ghana shisha car e Okroma say. 1960 near share cars buses akese e kroma say so 60-70 years after not just say yakwa China and yakwa krasa anima we don't have those things now you should know that we have failed last time now we talk about tie factory and kroma city shoe factory sugar factory nena say for you see say economy bia be gina the nice one has to do with the basic things like this import so with me e produce near ma ubehia so that won fa usika nkwa abonten and then more mine no e change with destiny enti yenim nyansa akra yete ha yempese ye be ya de bia no to ani na fa ko he China na China one of the richest country and sana Simon Kuznets order ni GDP as a metric they measure economy aba no na he says later na apply no ohun say na China one of the richest countries in the world but 50 years after China degenerate ya one of the poorest country and compared to your friends sub-Saharan African countries then the whole thing changed because China realizes say I have the numbers more than US more than UK so why can't I leverage my numbers for economic takeoff? Then they decided to do industrialization way. And China shall see produce near bia and incro here because your phone na America for your phone na obia chrome ni tobacco. China for Benny Pado to America because they are over 1.3 billion and over.
Right.
America are around 300 something million. So why na benya? That is a strategy. Enti ade bia obehu se ya no America se bi ne boy ye den kura na China ye an inferior one na ode aba na waton wa ye ne sika saa akwanim ama ene they've been able to leverage their number and the China industrial hub many of the nearby ye use no high when it comes to electronic gadgets and as what tete no growing up no na most of them every Japan never by ene China taking the market and even phone kura no why won't me into iPhone no Huawei ni Oppo ni hwan I take the center stage ene Omotimia turning the country around. Enti asomanya fortunately for us, Captain, we near my ye win na me say China ni half. When it comes to natural resources, human resources, they don't even have it.
They don't.
But how are they able to position themselves to na ye yen to me ye nya na ya fra bro for kumumra ye nya gold o mo mefa nko mutu amoma yembi. Ye nya oil mo mefa nko mutu amoma yembi. I say ye nim nyansa e na yete ha, but there be a yete radio so e na ye politics and consistently no or minor sink it to a point. There be Americans we have another country like China. You see a city at the value na yesu, you see the at the value na yesu. Or monetary here we say, okay, dollar need a stable currency. There is no way you can compete against the dollar. So your strategy is say, yam produce here near so that we don't need dollar to go and import. Even your crown, yam cost na yen devalue yesikano. Sebeya. In foreign goods, I buy a disincentive for average Chinese person to go and buy foreign goods. Because what's China? You can't buy iPhone unless you're super rich. So that money, you need a phone. So you buy from Huawei. It's a strategy. And then China is the second most, your friend is saying, biggest economy in the world. I now move rubber shoulder with the US. You buy a chrome here. The promises and the many things may take you back to 2016. Abana John Mahama, your president, now in Samana, President Akufo-Addo, and non-political fringes. Major one has to do with Bosnia, your boy. John Mahama was borrowing recklessly or bound for Indians, but na Ghana ni say John Mahama Bosnia no boy no ubehu Legon hospital wasibi interchange ya na wa say hospitals akese rich hospital na yem patadan wa ko be because me Legon na me ko hokoye ya fa de say clinicals na yem patadan na esi ho. If you go to read today you see say one of the modern facilities are state of the art. Uko Kumasi a ukoye documentary about the medical village yesiesi Kumasi at Afari. Yet a program say na deputy minister Fred Oma assurance say oh in the next 3 months no Afari be ya adwuma till date Afari enya adwuma. Enti Busia na ye board that time no at least obetimi abobo 1 2 3 or ye bad the captain. Ya bobo sinya ba ma man no niema twa ye ho hia say there is nothing a obetimi ato wani dia hwe enra na me ka kire obi say ade be mpa na ya okroma say Ghana be kwa kobon kwase abosia na ka me ne yen na be kwa gina China ni anim apa ne chew so wo he China ni na he be na ni tuatua na be na ni wo na Ghana ni egina China ni anim pa ne chew so omfa ne kanche na hwe awere ho a eye then other institutions in Nasefonum, Yaguya Nimasia Chiriasi, Bia Sasabi, when it comes to Abraboboni, Ayana Yabo, and Tibusia Yabona Bontia, Nayaka, and Manakosuri, we are Ghana, you know, to a new chroma. You will expect a woman near Marcus here, a brand Babunu at school near Jumaya, Numa or economy new Quay, Sikana Yakoba Busiana Diaba, but Utu and new chroma. There is no trace, Albert me who say, Sasikana, dear way, near the air. in the last time I make opa yankofa kenoforata mejina ha na yamfa aba ni nachi na yamisa na say kwaku wabobosia euro bond nkwa o raise over 13 billion debt ni na sefo na wo de buy so to a point ene ye kakra yentimi ntua unti wo de ye serewo bosia na wo je ye ade a wo de ye kire na Ghana fo akoma ntom yem captain one hwe ya wo de ahomte ba bu na kuno because onyanya nsade bia nka nkirewo bosia na mo boy na ya sika na gu enti nsam we na amanfo sorry radio so na omo ka amanfo free say oh boys aba no ye den mrantia no ye di media for no the reality is a first no and now we to control the traditional media not anymore. Politics has always been the politics of narrative for Naku for name people we say Ghana for any nyansa and you know you been a few guys in fancy suit our more traditional media now you spew garbage to people convincing people so oh yeah baby but the fact check and the realities not there. Captain Smart wait me say we video di akoba bia see here adwuma akwa as to whether it is true or not. Eba you come and report. And then those armchair journalism where old people sit in a chair and I may hear adwuma 20 years in and a year then impact ben na what make our society. And ka eti kroma yi ya beda sori na nka yanya cater pot to be a signboard. You will see you na car for over 3-4 years in here. There is absolutely nothing there. Nasa amount for a can same way no bit in general abana ya time. Me time abaya je dia. Akufo ado to president the Ebian ka me papa nka mani baje. Ko 100% papa be president. But it's not about being president. It is not about say wanyini. It is about say 2 million na edema no papa nyansade be na wode aye why live legacy beja amamfo because you see say wo ye wadwen say sika aya de bia wo wiase wonnim nyansa because from my background say wadwen say sika is everything in life wonnim nyansa because from the background where I'm coming from I've been at the hospital I've been with people and people who at the point of their death they had everything in life senke sika nkwa na ye de ji omo nkwa captain they could have doubled the pay and come back to life. But at that point, you know, we know binum kasanu tie nsema mo kachirawo and if they had opportunity to come back, masa, ebi akura baby sika obi akwan come for how they could have perceived a different life altogether. So you must be a fool to sit somewhere and say, media meba aban minu manyame ho awie. You are a fool because life isn't about money. Captain Tie. Abra, ye first say Kwame Nkrumah. Ofra brochira oba no. Or the portmanteau ne buy you. Because the guy came frustrated because I'm told he wrote his law exams in the UK. He couldn't pass 1, couldn't pass 2, and out of frustration he was shipped in. He came fully decided to work. He did not pursue well though. And Nkrumah and say a president Bakwa obedi Ghana kumya na ahiana. Now he's one of them. Only estate, only a dime or East Legon, only a dime or he fine estate, but a the legacy of Kwame Nkrumah has transcended beyond generation and never do call Addis Ababa ne. Kwame Nkrumah state you esi ho. Adentina ya maka say oh Africa had dangote no wosikanti enkwesi ni state you infancy Addis Ababa. Political textbook be wa Africa be no be ma. Kwame Nkrumah din wo. Every single thing about politics, leadership, governance, so Kwame Nkrumah is there. But any real estate and how much dollars he had in his account. It is not how much way, it is the impact and the legacy that he left in his wake. I'm told it's a one African country, or more currency, or Mudi, Kwame Nkrumah, that's Guinea. Yeah, but the saying, Guinea. So Kwame Nkrumah in Guinea. So Echesa Brabon Winyana Bonia, people remember you. So we do not need President Akufo-Addo. Emmanuel Nkosini statue, Nkosi baby, Nwanko Paho. We don't need to do that. Oba bra papa ha. Amam for besi statue amount even abra wawu. Na amam for akayo. Cause yati ha. And I see a the African Millennium Man. Kwame Nkrumah over years ago. But he won. Yabisa Mandela, the new journalist no more about who match about Kwame Nkrumah went to Madiba the Kobe and said, now what's the other Kwame Nkrumah be a woo that so I went idea way. Now so we nipa meto abano man. Because or no one kasakra enim. Say Otoma Kwame Nkrumah because of the impact and the legacy that he left. So we will be away and na say we are conversant with some of these issues your more leadership position, but it is about the impact you make. Radio we are to see it's not about scanning as a forecast and as a driver, but it's about the impact you are making on people, the number of people who have their troubles and they can look up to you because you are a revolving point. That is all that leadership is about. By Hano It is about pursuing certain narrow agenda priorities in the forum. So we don't even care when I find the number because me kai pass Abra Obama by American president. Or the corner we now the economy was a bit tumbling. Near man Saddam Kuye. Joe Biden has always been an ideal president in the shadow. At the time, Joe Biden Obama the possible candidate to replace him, Joe Biden. But you know what they did? They look at the economy, the terrain. Waba umraso uhafuna mamfo nema nkoye ntino just sit aside. Joe, don't come. Mama Hilary Emra sabe ya mamfo may attribute you to my failures. Enti mama no ba no it was a different ball game altogether because no their cause so in as much as oil democrat ni no oni bibi exactly that is showing respect to for the people. But yeah high so Akufo-Addo presidency watena so in the last 8 years, Captain. But Kacha said the whole presidency was premised on fraud. Oh yes, because Akufo-Addo himself is a fraud theory. Yes. He's a fraud theory. A concept you can study in the universities and as for. Akufo-Addo is a fraud theory.
Oh, how?
Captain, this is a man. What is it? What the one in the chair? He's a fraud theory, Captain. What is Akufo-Addo president? How many years in here? Men and women. This is a guy who has been shouted in the your friend saying political fringes for many years. Say our president Eddie. Fortunately enough, the president amount said D. The maiden edition. Okoria speeches about 4 American president okay kabom no be gina ho. Kana all kind on kind nketenkete kura o. Ahoden ne kon hunti ne go and look at the video. Be citizen as for among 4 speech no kabom. So in the first place, President now Obama made in addition was seeing the problems, the challenges of the people. Ufru akumum e kasa chiro bono. Ono nya na akumum no furu ye. Or a man for speech no ko wi na okekabo because personally he didn't have any vision. That is the fraud beginning or the fraud theory. Come a catcher say Sadia no ye ya fa ne hu di ye no. Joe Biden, current president of America, or ye bi one fa ne hu ani in 1988 when he launched his campaign. Joe Biden in 1998, he was too young. A man for say, he cannot be president. But they are saying that he's too old. This is what happened. All launching a campaign, okojina platforms, so na all kasa, and na okofa obia sama waka, one attribute to that person. Then they accused him of your friends are textual infidelity, plagiarism.
That's right.
For that matter, no, he had to resign from his entire presidential whatever. And the man, the caucus be replaced now only George Bush papa. A call contest at George Bush papa and the way near Emma Joe Biden cotton in the political career crown almost away because a Obama and a Baba revival no. That is the crime. Akufo-Addo got away with on his maiden day. A broke speech till date. Even the decency to apologize to Ghana and say, "Oh, I'm sorry because of the and this affairs now Nkrofo no control media no." And now with the click of the button, you can just go to the internet, Google, and then all of a sudden the videos were all over. But Akufo-Addo to date couldn't apologize to Ghanaians. Then he promised Ghanaians another fraud theory. Meba, I will protect the public purse. Captain, the public purse no real. Public purse na yira. Yes, he's only protecting no ayira
purse na nkasa na
ayira. Because it has been chrono upon chrono upon chrono. Because you see, in modern governance, there is a reason why you don't family members because you see, as a president, you need to have a willpower. The willpower to crack on people ever go wrong. The very moment you ship in your family members into the fray, you lose one thing. That is the willpower to crack. Because your family member, when they mess up, you cannot do anything with them. That is the genesis of Ben Ali's your first and 4 our Tunisia. I give rise to this. Your friend is saying Arab Spring na course no because ne fie for ne yere nua ne yere wo fasia military generals no so mo de gum na ni ba mo ho so no na oman na atete apansam and the very moment abon kan for ata bam old baby mama ebam ne yere dada ebam ne nua ba nie no wo fasia nie no eno ebe choki aban to the stand say obi afri say o amamo na nya amamo biem ya ofa na bie akurase pharmacy bi na wasesa ya gum say sabi ya nton nema. And Captain, just imagine offer be pharmacy shop or grass and not what them. At the end of your top and this kind of top out fan too. Because often to me your oh yeah, Opa because offer say bad idea, a busian for Babeka. That is exactly what is playing out. So men not here you who's a governance in their person to them. A village supermarket no more for being was so more no more tongue. They are sales boys. Oh yes, and no more tondy. Nanya ton or more tondy. nneɛma no yɛtɔn ani yɛdi so wo be take stock say sabi nneɛma no sɛ ɛkɔ yi anasɛ ɛnkɔ yi make profit anasɛ yɛ make profit no captain wɔde ba ho so no na store na agu enti Ghana store no agu ɛno nti na ɛnɛ ɛka me ne yɛnya to the stand say yɛde China foka yɛ bilateral creditors yɛntimi nti ɔmo ka wo because we have to beg China to forgive us Paris Club yɛ fɛ say other international way I do omoka and the big one among them has to do with the commercial space Eurobond. Captain William said so why investment kakra you know very well say among all the investment portfolios the most secured your stock your friend say bond and your stock because stock no obetimi ada sorry adebeche na fluctuations na se for usika nyina won lose ebetimi aba ma na di ya ma but when it come to your friend saying bonds there are secured coupon rate given to you maturation date only and I will try say esua okwakoju sika and for the first time in the history of this country captain Ghana for mudo musika koto bond and omusika kam
debe me ka ho
exactly Michael Branson ka ho
si sika be the top bond ma me bakofo me de 2J kufo ya 2 ne din the adofo de ba ya me de koto bond ma JA kufo akola aketwa e was stand chart e ka ho
that so but that is supposed to be the most secured investment obenya
abaya fa kufo akola aketwa sika
and then President Akufo-Addo beka kire yen say President Akufo-Addo beka kire say oh Ghana for munsi abotere yen nyina yen share the burden. What is our president cancer as a citizen you come down because minim so South Korea there was a time I buy no dey car to a pointer na ontimi nya no ho hwe citizens ehun say I buy wadwen papa woni tim enye ne pe na oye na say be car ba enti ye ya nkasa ye be sunlight captain read about it so for sunlight the omo ankasa we no gold na akofa we wo diamond we osika sunlight omo mo ring ye gold e de koma ban say on ton no fa kotua naka and the church abanya or getting the power on the person getting home. That is what you do. But this is a government that or catch us a title belt. President through the belt our title. The belt no horse crowd mobi. Na fuka tu no didi me. And na pensioners are sabi or more time as so say. Omusaka or musika. And the chroma so what the hospital will be 60 years, 70 years, 80 years a captain because of environmental conditions I woman you know a medication upon a cocktail of medication I want also you can't exit who exit and yet anti-hypertensive na yet anti-diabetic and yet diabetic several conditions because at that age you know what comes with it man for say investment in omudo musika captain the number of mpanimfo mo ewo kroma na no kama pharmaceutical papa no fi ko foribia no say what in the audio no anche wawu okọ senti beach resort kase na ewo ho na mahama na amanfo kwotena kwaye we bi some time ago no papa no wawu all because of this same investment amanfo kwaye omo abinding in sato musika so enti citizens are being forced to sacrifice but the question is government are you ready so what to when you hear the other side state institutions are what mind sika di nkrasesem and at the end of the day no aban na bunani agu so asif se hwe nko so and there's over TV Bank of Ghana say launch new building this is a banker or say papa kwasindium around the bank aboka we ato Asian around the bank aboka enti yengu omo bank ema individuals o musika bank ni nyina yengu no captain Bank of Ghana aboka over 60 billion Ghana cedis unprecedented in the history of this country. And omusi building besin ne adesin to me the edge or to me explaining anything to anybody because at some point in time I buy no call at abonte so kobo say ya pam on say challenge na mo free say ye nkrase for sika na mo je no book na makuki no we can't give you any money. They came back and fall on Bank of Ghana say printing sika na fama. So the guy turned Bank of Ghana into a printing press. And that's already no pa. Yes, so mun coffee. Ya da ho na ya print cash good system num. Ya ni buy ho so no. Na inflation do 60% and over. Or mine no adidia pansam adibi enyeye because production low, more currency floating in the system. And then I would be economy not titia pansam and I did to ho. So sa niema we nyina se cash for seat or the presidency. Common investigation into that particular matter till date we don't know because NDC came out with their report, MPP came out with their report. Another day we couldn't even adopt any. So that particular investigation, you know, a waste. Now no yet yana man for who dollars upon dollars OCC led up them. We listen to whole sort of foolish and nonsense your friend saying explanation as to why she had that particular money.
Oh, yes, somebody.
And so when I'm catching confirm not to who are in your son's body. Captain, empty Sanya money in number same course. So now you're free said the state will commit state resources to investigate some of these things. But in the end, what happened? The matter has been killed. Special prosecutor lamenti. At some point, you can't some say and say, Onuamaakye matter. He had to come. So, Charlie, minyan kele matter biya. Many drew a point that I thought some money laundering and a new intimate my Yoko. Say Yoko investigate. Tiwaji case and not sure letter come out. Attorney General say, when about minya then you to baby. And then the woman killed the matter. And Tiwani ya kwasi ni state yo. Edi ya kwasi Yoko animu. Say on hey, we are jokers. Now me say when government changes some of these even that very night, you know. They should petition the government to destroy all these things.
Yeah, the way
no
way you petition government. Oh, yeah, no answer call reverse now the pim.
Some baby, people understand what I'm saying.
Let me say we no answer articulate call reverse na ebu no.
Alaska, hey, Captain, me say people will understand what I mean because some of this nonsense we cannot sit here and tolerate some of these things because at the time I Ghana for here near ma say be nipa abrabo asesa bread and butter issue yet kroma na yakofa amrante here NAPCO stop gap measure till date a voice in it so you see say yetiana say kase ya chronic issues na obeka kan mama fa conclude say aden papa na mom penasem why will anybody on his right senses say I hate my president? It's not possible. We don't do that politics. So we are not anti-government even say activists and whatever. We just want the right thing to be done because I just want Ghana to be a just society where say abrantia sorry or ni so kofa phone kofa bi ansa na wadidi Oba sorry, I just turn who cheap the my baby son what did it.
Oh, and I
but the same cockrafo na who are supposed to lay proper foundation, you know. Omoana, almost says
Sunday.
What this is the years and I see a man in ministerial position, you know. Or couple and I know a coffee crowd 23 years or any PA.
Oh say.
Me say a cockrana had to lay proper foundation, you know. Yaman the post, you know, or two kaya couple and I know a far buy you 23 years or any PA. So you see, there is no motivation. Captain, there is no motivation. Say onye be to fix the problems. But economy biya be jina we are see young people. Let them have access to capital. Because Captain, obi already 20 years, obi already 30 years. Onye sika, they risk, they invest. Obi already 60 years, 50 years. When they get the money, they wait for the returns to take care of their life because we're seeing war crimes. So it is that everywhere. It's the reason why America adopted a policy to get a lot of people in because they are aging. Because when you're younger, who Falaria yofe, who iPhone 6 yofe, who iPhone 16 yofe, who yofe. But we are 16 years old, iPhone 15 years. What I say? So those people don't grow economy. But the young people who are supposed to transact, do things to get these things, buy mortgage, and Obi are 16 years on top mortgage. And the economy was still dead. So you need young people. Say you need answer. Me say ke be pia capital. They say young people in some ukroma say because they are the very people who are ready to experiment. But these old people are the very people then they channel everything into real estate because that is the new deal. Yeah, the wash sika e ukroma say because so we sika no the koto bank e bisa so we sika no he. Na me nyana me the koto nchense the koto cement e de kosi dan koto asase say emfa channel be no say dan ni si ho. Then me then I set bank account. Then when you buy the land, then the money comes. Then it means that a genuine money from the sales of that building. But when you got the money to build that, nobody ask. And they don't know to chrome her. If you were US crown now, make you transfer scanner because it's genuine because a real estate car. That is how people wash money. At the end of the day, you know, money is supposed to go to young people to do business and as for no, that money is not there. And then back to the main Akufo-Addo story and then as for Captain.
Fraud theory.
Akufo-Addo is a fraud. They were chemo, and I know I'm a catcher say all corner was sell mine na we no, and I can find the Chinese version and all the neighbors on my metan your friends Ghana for so because you see there is nothing Akufo-Addo aye Bawumia and your part because Bawumia and Anna 2016 only did the lectures everything. Your friends say chastising, bastardizing, insulting, and a whole lot of stuff. Giving theories and as for say, oh, dollar rate, CD rate, ya borrow do and as for no Twitter, it is all over. Then he comes over. then Ghana economy, no, I experienced shocks in the history of this country. A been see that. Because this is the first time. A coming a year to a point, a yakwa declares a challenge we can pay. This is the first time you default on a debt. This is the first time into me we have inflation numbers and as for to the extent that even nipa we Ghana for mudu musika wa buying bosiano. Yentimi into moka. So this is the narrative. You don't hear Baumia anywhere talking about the economy. No, say oh yeah, IT, your friend says specialist. Creating an impression on the internet by Ghana. But who be say your friend is saying digital infrastructure ben or Leo Chroma. He will not be able to tell you anything because all the infrastructures were laid and sana over. But because Onama all proud in Hunintino, he's making look like but the core responsibility is the economy. And the economy not to tear pansama say all that they have to do is to go around the country and apologize to Ghanaians. That is all that Baumia and Akufo-Addo as or more. From one ahemfie to another, from one town hall to another, apologizing to Ghanaians for investing faith, trust and confidence in them. And the Omodumaya return, a broken heart, a distraction, the fact that the economy will take years to recover. This is the reality. So we need decency. Now we begin to have a catch Ghana for say, young to Abamau, when you know, say, Vice President now, you are not just a pushover, you are not a sissy. But rather, we are a partner to whatever that has happened. Now, so we Ghana for Abamau. Now, the question is, based on what? And a Ghana for because you see, the whole essence of presidency, basic thing has to do with trust. Can I trust Captain Smart? Answer idea, Juma, we have a mao. And yes, Okasa and as any party, one thing. Are you reliable? Can you do the job? Say you hear what beba or time, so beba. Because you can be the best, but every time near Casabraha 1 o'clock. Ubedra now about 3. What I say? So trust is key. So my question is, can Ghanaians trust Baumia when it comes to some of these things? Because the track record are there to tell you are part of this whole messy economy that we are in now. So Senka Ghana a serious country, now a serious. Do you think Senka about we be the courage to come and say Yanto Abamana? Then Uncle Fanny Pakan San can was Sanka Napo. Captain, Obada so Vice President in Napo. Or Casa boom boom boom. I say I'm crying in the Senate team. Yes. I don't win him no. Boom 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 boom. I say Sebi. The battery now good mu cut off. Kasa boom 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 sir. How many times I don't make it public utterances sir? Yama bonti me pacha. How many times? Because as a leader, when you should be measured in your utterances and as a forum. The most important day in his life, the political career has to do with the unveiling as a vice president. That's the biggest political stage ever in his life. What did he do?
He messed up.
The guy used the day to create the biggest scandal in our political history by going off on Nkrumah. So I know the day, what he did, people didn't even talk about it, but they were talking about this. And it has been that upon that. Oh, no, education minister, okay, say, diploma teachers are born.
Training college.
Yes, and there are several instances, what then did. Watch it say when it comes to leadership, he's nowhere close. Because you see, you can have a bad president, but you can have a deputy president that will complement it for the shortfalls. Because the whole essence of vice president is to get somebody to fill in your shortfalls for you, so that you complement and become a whole. Because in Nkrumah time now there was nothing like
the vice president.
Exactly.
So vice president
exactly. So or complement it. But Captain, maybe more problems, economic problems. Ghana for trust me. Now me po be manaba patena me. Now ko for obi asabi on the ne reputation as for share gatam na wouldn't ya. Then it means nipa na oba bedi oboso no. You have no respect for them. It's the reason why na no hininto. No MPP ni. MPP former general secretary catch us say Ghana for trans santo abama Akufo-Addo be but then a chance that they will never respect the people of this country. Because Jenia Ghana formed in recent times. Baby I nam na baby eba bedru enne na se ye koso to abama MPP aban bi ma e chese yankasa ye nim nyansa is the reason why I first time about radio so we catch us wherever in the world that who sustain bad governance nobody is a victim, nobody is innocent. We are all sponsors and accomplices because you contribute to giving oxygen of publicity to what is happening. And we also have the same thing to stop this nonsense. Sometimes it's not about where you stand or where you belong to. US elections hereby I teach a man for a lot of lessons.
Oh yeah, sure.
Donald Trump no be dissociating home from him.
Maybe the them supporting.
Yes, and I say me know they were winning. And your friend is saying all the liberal medias in the US now were bastardizing, insulting, and so forth. But when it comes to the core issues, the issue is that America cannot afford to have a weak president. Because you are the leader of the free world. You can't have a weak president leading America. Umanya no can we be stage so otim the 3 minutes esere ansa na be kan dia waka.
Hey Kamala.
Yes, do you think people will take you serious when you are going to sit on the round table with the Talibans and the Houthis and the way to have a discussion to your friends say get global peace, you think they take you serious? So you see, leadership not trust a man for wo is everything. But that is what we don't have. But enam say political class no respect for us, and they think that they can buy a man for conscience and then as for they can just do anything and get away with it. But me na I look back. Now me share politics. Captain, you've been around for quite a while. So utu when you back to 2000 and Kufueba. Utu when you here 2004. Your friend saying 2012. Then as for Yaba Biduro higher. You should and you know very well say politics are changing. There has been a lot of changes. And never be agree. We've taken a radical turn. Young people are taking the center stage. You cannot fool them anymore. Because it's so easy to access information. Now me catch that KSM say no young person consumes information and sit idle. When you consume information, it's a one mensa. When you're dying overboard, then the reaction will come. Who consume information? You will act on the information because you become critical. You begin to ask questions. You want to know why you did this. Yes, many captains, madam for no. Yes, why you say? I want to know why you did that. I'll question you. You understand? The mere fact that doesn't mean say, no. That era is long gone. That is water. The old class cannot wrap their head around how we are today. Seeing young people asking all the relevant questions. But I'm saying, say, Captain, we are Ghana near. Obi antanya kufuado, obi antanya.
Oh no.
But me say, time has come for them to exit. We need to vote them out. That is the only way. Because you see, if you look at the many crimes these people have committed against this country, to the extent that their own people have deserted them, not because we need answer. For you, Captain Smith, for instance, you've been an MPP person, for instance. Say, Onuamaakye say it's all about money. Say, pesika.
Hey.
And the only time you can make money at this time.
Come here, rich, papa.
So it's not about money. So it's not about money. Then what? So it is about your conviction. Sitting down, realizing, say, this is not what we bargained for. This is not what I fought for. This is not what I who sent Sabaka and Alanchramantin of all people said, why is it a party? MPP or Hininto Hassana. No. This is not the Polafoko. Yes. So you see, we need to be
Hildado, former Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry.
Yes. So politics, and I'm saying it is about conviction based. How do we ensure the security of that country? So at the end of the day, the people voted against him and then they bring in a new leader. So at the end of the day, so what's your captain? Obey careful. That is all that matters. And over careful. And at this point, ye nina me ni and I may santini and I had a woman to me in the park. Let your conviction speak for you. Tama so say, you better answer beside all the questions. Abaying no dear na film. What is the interest? What is the future like? How do we make sure say you better me and your mind see baby asabi or mind no da ye the Ghanaian dream na ye can wasem no. How are we going to achieve that? These are the relevant questions that we need to change. But me say at this point, these people have crossed their Rubicon. We need to vote them out. The only reason we are voting them out, and they say, you better me hold you accountable for the many crimes of my committee. Now, yes, I say, because every day, we say you. If we are unable to hold them accountable, then what is that?
So, Mama, I'm in Kwahumana Afe, and the national organizer of the new patriotic party, Miaminia, Nanabi. Nabache, my
Captain, would you so?
Minana Bibiabo Cordia.
I am not a Roman, I made in a swatch. I say, I said, on someone, was
Minya time, I'm a poor mefre, and I have a bonko. Why? Says Unia, Unia, and a number. And I be fine. Why?
Oh,
be fine. be a fine. Now, campaign e say.
Oh, nyame adaroma. So far, the campaign at Timio drew 253 constituencies.
Sunday,
yeah, be 276 in fact, there are some constituencies that are more than 2 times. But at least every constituency, the campaign, Ira Muhammadu Bawumia, the next president. He is waging one of the most effective campaign ever, and he's done so well. Nehu eduha ajije afiefi mu no constituency nyinamu. None other Yana Uri Ashanti region. Nana Bedi Ira Napo Greater Accra, Ira Napo Ebeko Central Namia Mochna na Asati Ashanti region be Ashanti region there. Afi seni umbesi atu abano. Ebo kufu. Ebe shaking for. It will shock many. Abana umbeko. Ama MPP. Afi no. Ebe shocking. Ini padodo na. Enti campaign there. A 20 year in Yachaswa. Memma party ni bia enye se yewi debi. Nkunimdie ne die no kwasem ni away side. Also, of course, was soon. Yen Twabano, December 7th. A young King Kanye. Now, you be declared Swama, His Excellency Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay.
The campaign won some day. Yamadaruma, Ekoiba.
If you actually come for a better campaign, won't come up and watch near my Hodwa, she say, Gua Quemua, Ebema Mutimi Huriajina, Brandon now, Amaye. Now, and now, what's here when you are Samuel press conference? No.
Me titi kakan ne Yamadaruma mo online stories even been met me ashesha na enra nema mienu anamiensa ma men shasia odi campo regional chairman or Bono region Abronye Edin. Now let me put this statement on record. Na me say also say akwakoye wo de me gidi say obema no akwecheye Abronye nyina baabia da never enka say afi ombekunkum nipa never. You see one say the statement is big and is huge. A criminal statement. This will be because me kunkum nipa o adansia na odi akwakoma a police. And I can tell you all the 12 constituencies in Bono region, me regional chairman, nowhere, and I repeat, nowhere, all the 12 constituencies. And Banda, now National Communications Officer, NDC Airport, all the 12 constituencies, but beyond you want to make a Impokra making any reference to even violence and it at all times a yenema abana ye our Bono region and yenka yehumum na yensen winni massively our Bono region asanoka. It me say ni dikan wanka no kwasem na sa asem no so ye ka intino Ombo no ho say Abronye will take him on because what they say me banner say ne captain me kasa wo akoka baby so bukunkum nipa. It's a serious statement.
Oh sure.
It's a very very serious statement. On can't doubt baby or wadansi bi wo bi on famra. On can't doubt baby. Ni atosu mienu say yen MPP ye be wia abamu na General Officer Commanding Kennedy Opoku or Northern Command, Central Command.
So a Brigadier General.
Brigadier General. And Oboga Boya Mesa, I don't know, or Jane Hua, Montias, and Aunim, Captain Nocasim, may come with you so. When we saw a number of money or Monumbi, we bet you as a catch. May me say. NDC betting kugu. No mutin kugu no ebeshe. Omo dream nyina say about 8 years into the do yeso. And na omo nya campaign. Eti omo do omo nya to sadie no so na ebedi omo hwamo. Eti no sadie no so mahu so omahu. Because asema waka no enyina so bi anim. I just say we on serious political party partner betimi aka say obi be wia through the ballot. Because abana yeto no. So what training will now receive for you no much now. You better abano over 40,000 polling stations. You two ya can kai wo ha. The one saying so for jina obi agina ho. Civil society go for jina ho. Obi a ho you can kai we kura sa de hu sunsanso no kwa fam dan ho. And sana ye tebri e de akwa district. Ene kura the presidential no kura no mate say je mensa kura say ye be quality presidential no kwa origin and sana ya peja e de balance na. Anya sa.
Sana waka no.
Okay. It's a crowd you may be origin, won't you know? At all times, all the electoral, you are a major stakeholder and you play an active role. So for somebody to even allege class opinion, not just anybody, but a whole brigadier general, say a ballot stuffing. Now yeah, Gigi pink sheet, you know. What did you a duplication? You did be a intimate because you pink sheet in there. Obi will be. And you know, Quamedy.
And another wouldn't also say yet me reggae elections.
And I make us a reggae moon party, yeah, system, no, yeah, pretty animal party. So be by reggae, be a maybe a woony panel, be on maybe a Washington be do a police station. That is why now. The thing is that elections are won at the polling station.
But sir, what share after the 2012 general elections, Nema, yeah, MPP for yeah they call quarter, now one over voting, a part of the rigging process. Number two, over voting in no actually no, a baby to mu say, baby or any part 200 and a tuaba. Over voting number into Yakwaka, no, after part 310. These are some of the reasons why we went to court in 2012.
Okay, it is a agent in a honey a kayaba. Not ye or ye in your beer trouble be a tati ye bibia. What has said your stamp? Yeah, the end of the year, what is what? What shall me use a stamp boy true? A BDR. No agent, the only nipa do buy or moteki. Electoral commissions win him nipa do about hoteki. A whole man also raises issues of overvoting.
So that
is why we have agents.
Oh, okay, so that's why I just said 2012 young agent, Papa, because we could not raise those issues.
Oh, at that point, there were some of our people. Don't forget that we had the police finger of God. Now, you had done in maybe any. In fact, 2012, it be to a lot of things. That is why after 2012, we said that look, see your coalition, your agent. We are taking them serious.
So rigging is real, but you have to prepare against that.
That is what I'm trying to say. There's a whole accuse of being rigged. That means you as a party, you are not ready for the elections. You are not ready for that. If I don't want to let I will say ballot stuffing. Now, Ode, a whole brigadier general, boom. Now, also I say, you better to pink sheet. Look at the original crap. I'm your mentor. Pink sheet duplication. You did my all agent, and yeah, MPP wants in agent about way, and then NDC wants in agent. It will be an answer. Can be. You will consider the copy crowd also by law, also the copy a book. A police station. It is because you will be at the same as any. Obeso terms as a figure. I hear a cool woman. It is some now. Okay, because basically, as a political party at this time raising this issue, you are not serious for elections. No. Seriously, I can't just about 17 days to the elections. Ask them whether they have prepared their polling station agents well. I don't get it. That Rather no, and we have said it. Omo say omukoye meeting at Mauli Hotel 11th November. Obuasi municipality. Omurukuti tax. A year small scale miners are be associated to NDC. See a bemo mutuo ni asekan. Na on the day Oma cause 6 year panic in Ashanti region. Allah, they should try. About Mrabe Jumo. Captain Mrabe Juma. Maybe they should try. So what? Obama be ascendo. Obama nibi. Say, wono yamawo etuo. Omo mudi tuo so gu ambulance mu. Koko nyina. Yeni samo. Mo titin ko for as a private security. Yeni samo.
Oh, it's not just a for the two good ambulance him every day.
We have your intelligence and we have reported it. Fortunately, I'm the catch police. Police,
oh, ambulance now. SSF fire and call hospital and for the two on a goom.
Oh, yeah, ambulance. I buy ambulance. I know your private ambulance.
Okay.
Private ambulances or no.
I'm not
you said I didn't say ambulance, but they carry a two near there. They say we have a visual ambulance. There's an animal born in the
wow. I'm on my police in Chua my
me see we have reported all. That's only a car of Boisiadi and as our video young go before Boisi Basso of Lukunkum Nipa on base as a boy, he be a two.
Wow.
We said it. And some of these things we said it.
And to two so man
about way you better free, you better fair, a better transparent. Obia hunti, obia hunka. When an abrewa o be better naba, me wa fast for better maba. Obia better naba. Din kama ye bekin kan abano. Obia ntimi nye bobia, obia ntimi fam ranchen in sep obia ntimi nye foku. About way, you better say na de bia Ghana, I am very peaceful. We be jina, you better abanewi. MPP will win these elections. Yura Muhammad Bawumia will be the next president. And we are going to have clear majority. And this is for Paumunsu, Paumusre, Paumuhiri, Paumunkotuho. MPP will win these elections. And we are going to win with a clear majority. And it's going to be one touch.
Nanabi and you
may
oh, say, yeah, baby.
I say, me bra penny, Obia, me penna simpa. Bra penny, Nathan Kushibuache, Sereno is somebody, me, Sereno, oh, ma, and this is we, and Adano, and ma, and Munyam Sunkwa, when ya, over a long period. Service and your commissary.
Why they go watch day?
Some ranchia or new Dunkomo, Kituomo, or the Omobeye party security task force on Diding and with our way. Rather so.
And you're not just vigilanteism, you can't want some one casa party see me no when you're madrin some bejai. Sammy James,
we don't have any group for the Nanzio
Mammy and come to me question. I say Sammy James accuse him of saying what to a man Crawford and a Brigadier General Michael Poku a recruiting Crawford. Say I was one my yati as say now woman so a good private ambulances in Eddie 20 a dear man Crawford and a fenu coffee watches so a recruiting and Crawford.
Captain Mantua say, was it one recruiting for?
Me say, and Sammy Jemfibe ya allegation. Sir Brigadier General Mike Opoku GOC ono o recruiting Crawford o use military facility na a training womo ena oma omo akode na ye interrogate if ye nra no ka sa asem na eno ho na ye dinya wa wie enwumre ya ye bon koma wo so ama ya te ase se na Kofi Buachi so training Crawford ena fe so won akoro so de etuo so gu ambulance
oh labi na sa ayi bra Kofi Buachi de ono de so ama na ye known he's part of them he is handling or more security committee or something. And he's been talking, and all the end they say clear. But then a serving military officer, a senior person, now it's a winning a dance ABR. I mean, many of people watch it. It is known. I mean, he's with Yura Mahama. Indeed, he is handling that. But what we are trying to say is that recruitment are all year, and then the intention is for them to cause any fear and panic. Mr. No, he is somebody a lot of people have great respect for. Maybe more elections 20 for so many years. The love and respect some of us, all man, war, very, very good and personal relationship. And this phone call saying, I know it is known. But Niawu Nimo be a now because will be doing. But the other was it is known. There are platforms in our Ibrahim Mohammed. It is known. And it is known that he is.
But sir, obetime gyina china ebia no mbie na no nkanse why recruitment and
oh, it is known within the party structures. That is it. Say permanent na or my tax force human.
What picking intel?
Oh.
Okay. So
ana medical ka we here. Mo bi entimi nhwe. Ye beto abandin Ghana. Ye be huru ebejudin. Ebe wi ebe bobo abano fine via NDC for better mo hwase ebe wi ebe koyenim o me so minority e raba o me be president Ghana will not ban bia be yedin o better mo hwase kra problem bia isi bia nka na go bia beto na bebe
Nana minim sa what yo minim sa what die buffer stock bought Chester minim sa what die
no krepa
Sa 22,000 bucks a movie as a mimity a una ye buffer stock penny minimum some
na de bia every what is every I can say ye Johnny man cry say what is it the new man cry say that the Minister of Education about our year no yesterday was on front page I mean that kind of this sensational politics yeah there na who ye assembly no and throw not even a single child no be day on also medianibia not even a single child and you no credit that
now Pacho mobile investigate because Food and Drugs Authorities say we instructed company no say because of one or two things we say in unlawful repackaging of some of their products. A company now imported a particular brand of rice now a buy would that start something? Would that actually intuit
no me quite not can expect to say no nipa no this had in the buy and cause some report at some grammar police but this is a serious matter. But that is what I'm saying, it is not true. One more DBB say be at the market, it is never true. Election true. The only way, one of the ways to attack the integrity, how broad-based our free SHS, you have 5.7 million. The only way, and it's a young can someone and Munyamshin and someone be good in and one. That is just it was just an agenda.
All right.
But me so shut up and I was happy. Then I campaign. I was happy how the Ministry of Education I responded to it. And one front page now, because you did excellently well. And I'm making every day for them from the Busomo. There's absolutely nothing. BBN was FDA. IBB say would there be a who the command crown. Now I know credit.
Mameno Asananabi.
Captain Yamin Council.
On council, me point Bekasa.
Okay.
But I say Nanabi a national organizer. Emma the new patriotic party. Ivan, back to you.
Captain, now I just say we become but I think that
for Mike and
I think that Ghana your problem. Around here Kasa, I don't know how old he is. But I know say relatively he's young. We have a Ghana Namia.
But when him Nanabi.
Oh, Minshan in person that. Me who know I was say radio so but I've never met him in person. And Sautie and Sama or Kana you might wish say oh yeah obi a part of the old politicians as say we might contribute to where we are today. But as a young man no you free say certain new narrative bet me pay up. Na politics na yeah serious politics. Na yan kokanda old cheap way of doing politics. It's unfortunate because some na only Nigeria radio so are all kind a sheer contradiction or contradicting who throughout. So you ask yourself, so where are we going as a country? One, also some media fair press conference. Legit your friend saying a brigadier. I can some I'm sure some brigadier no one. It is a free some media fair can some fan in Korea. He has every right to respond to the issue. Again, some media fair legit can some. And somehow also you ended up saying allegations upon allegations upon allegations. So a man from to some media video in Tungu, now they are all canum, Sakofi Boache, a recruit to tax. That is the word he used. A trainee among for Kumase to cause violence. I know the day you are protecting somebody's integrity because of a woman there. Now, Kofi Boache, one friend, you on the integrity, no talking got the man's on Okufie, or the integrity to protect. I think when you are speaking, we need to be very smart. We need to speak as an intelligent people because you see, there are a number of people out there listening to us. Oh, no, me boom for you. But you see, I'm so disappointed, sir. Politics, the young people in it, I'm hoping that we need to have an honest conversation. I bet me we need to have honest conversation because you see, in some now all seeking to prove a point says Sabi he's speaking to fools like gullible individuals they are not discerning, but we are very discerning. For instance, Abronya Sama Walking, Abronya Tina radio, so the video has been trending. Minimum Bia Samijan Vikas or Kano, but there is a video of your first Abronya. Or say you bought NPP Niwo Wenchia. You bought NDC for 10. Just the video is so nasty. And I was even expecting like a police for very reacted. So it's not as if say Onyan cancer no. But the most important part has to do with this buffer stock issue. Also, are a board member of buffer stock. Captain. Ada Abrantie Timinya Kukudro Kachira say, oh nothing. She see a cheap politics. But there has been real correspondences, document upon documents. That what be mahubi. Yeah, writing to the buffer. Your friend saying FDA. The company was seeking some moon changing date in my Emma FDA catch up say yen to changing date because ye manufacturer. Because me run me catch yourself from my background. You can say idea I aspire. Officially, it doesn't mean say I say you won't mean you. But what it means is say the manufacturer can no longer guarantee the safety of that product. And do call you swa obi born on your wara with jejeje. That is what it means. So FDA catch you say idea no mono yeah. And you go back to the company. I think the company no catch you say mutimi meet certain conditions and then you can preserve it you can have it for 3 years. As to whether they went through that procedures or not, and NSA FDA extended period, for several months up to April 2024. These are the factual realities, and in the end, some people are arrested in Kumasi and a call any year. I know the day the food ended up with buffer stock. Is it not true? Say food no wholesome. Is it not true? Say you distributed to a man for. Is it not true? Say food now you can say you package. These are real issues that you should explain as a buffer stock, whatever.
Or a butcher.
You say we need to get serious. That is what I'm saying, sir. We need to review this policy of rewarding people with appointment and as for you see, and yes, because of cheap politics in Intino, we will end up enlisting a lot of easy minds. You can't easy mind as what as here. We will end up enlisting a lot of easy minds into critical positions where you expect them to bring intelligence to bear.
In fact, I want to go for a commercial break.
Captain, I am serious. Because you see, issue no about it is not about say NDC and say MPP. There are critical issues, sir. Because just imagine, say a crack to a consumer aduana to say the danger you are exposed to, and these are the factual realities, sir. And some this company in question, me catch you say even 2021 Auditor General report. As
So omu distribute unwholesome food. So this is a company that has a culture of distributing unwholesome food. Now as we have to him as a serious government official respond here say it's just politics now. Obi na your propaganda na you go into elections. Food now we know obi the politics for what? We need to speak to the real issues and I think say and then no ebia na we fit. Now Jenny say 1990 no kasa. This is no 1990. Yes. This is 2024. Young people are very critical, they are very discerning. And you can't say na just try to speak. And some no say they sit here sabi nipa bete wase. Men yen sa politics ka sa keke because enye nipa no mutie no. Enye full soldiers in etie wo. There are critical minds who are listening and whatever that you say no on be subjected to critical scrutiny. Na yen who say politics na ye serious politics. Enye da bia na ba be NDC na MPP politics. Na issues ni abrasion as because asem we are okay emfa NDC ho emfa MPP ho. You need to address the issue because there are parents home who are worried. There are parents who are home who are worried. The documents suggest say indeed such food has been distributed. There has been a number of correspondences exchanging with the FDA, the company in question, and the parent manufacturer. Nina seek to suggest say a change date. You know how do you change date? Abras adena spy. Esenka yese no na sa food na end up in schools na nkra dia even if a mere allegation nkra na you see also panic among the general public so as a government official you speak wisdom to them to allay their fears. You don't just brush it aside and say omo ye NDC for no mo dey politics. It's every Ghanaian NDC. I think we need to get serious.